Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie's Hair. Today I'm going to show you 4 Gabor wigs, so stay tuned. Okay, so before I get started, I just want to mention that I will have links in the description below to all of the wigs over at frannieshair.com, so you can go check them out if you like them. Also, I've been getting many questions on the clothing I'm wearing, the jewelry I'm wearing, so in any case where I can post a link to what I've gotten, I love shopping, it's no secret around here, and I love getting great deals. I'll put the links to those things in the description below as well. If you're in my Facebook group, you know that I'm excited that fall is arriving. I can feel it in the air. It is absolutely my favorite season. I love the clothes, the cooking, everything about fall, everything pumpkin. Anyway, I thought it might be fun in the future to do a video on fall looks, including the wigs and the fashion and the makeup and all. So if you think you'd be interested in that, let me know in the comments below. It's just an idea I had and I thought it could be fun. All right, so let's get started with today's wigs. Okay, this first wig is called Timeless Beauty and it's in the color Toasted Pecan. And I'm really liking this color, and I'll read you the description in a minute. But first, let's talk about this style. It says, so easy, so versatile, so stylish. Wear the fully layered monofilament crown, smoothed or tousled. Now, it says monofilament crown, but this has a monofilament part, and I'll show you that when I show you the cap. And it also has a lace front. The tapered nape adds a polished, refined edge. So, right out of the box, it does have some face flop here, some box hair, so I'm going to need to fix that. This is not a heat-friendly style, so what I will do is I'll either use steam or a low temperature heat tool to get this out of the way. And I have done some videos on fixing face flop, and I need to do some more on non-heat friendly wigs, so I will be doing that. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so let me show you the lace front here. There you go. Hopefully you can see that. And you have a monofilament part. It's a left side part, so it gives the illusion of scalp. Now you can see it may be a little bit dense in here, but I can just pluck some of those fibers. If you're going to pluck fibers, less is more. Start out with just a little bit, because it can get out of hand quickly and you can't put the fibers back once you take them out. So you can pluck to make it less dense, but one at a time and keep looking at it is what I would suggest. All right, so let's look at the measurements. Oh, before we look at the measurements, my circumference is 21.5 inches. Ear to ear, I'm 11.5 inches. Forehead to nape, I'm 12.5 inches. Forehead to chin, I'm 8.5 inches, and my neck is 3 inches. So if you don't know how to measure your head properly, I'm going to link a video right here where I show you how to do it. You can also head over to frannieshair.com, and under the size charts, there's a video of me showing you how to measure your head correctly. And that video is actually just a clip from the video that I'm linking here. So let's look at the measurements on Timeless Beauty. And I really do think this is a timeless, classic style. You got the bob, you can just put it behind your ears. I'll go over a few little styling things in a minute. But let's take a look at the measurements. The front, 7.5 inches. I think it's in there somewhere, the shorter pieces. It's hard for me to see. Okay, the crown, 12 inches. The sides, 6 inches. The back, 10 inches. The nape, 4.5 inches. And she weighs 3.75 ounces. All right, let's talk color. This color is Toasted Pecan, and it's a neutral highlighted color. Now, if you haven't seen our new color charts, you have to head over and check them out. we have added tags to each color. So not only do you have the swatch and where descriptions are possible, descriptions, but you also have tags letting you know if the color is warm, cool, or neutral. In this case, this is neutral, and whether or not the color is highlighted and or rooted. So this is a neutral highlighted color. It's not rooted, you can see that there. And it's highlighted with a blonde that is more neutral in tone. It's not a real gold blonde, as you can see there, and I'll take it outside to show it to you. When I first looked in the mirror, I thought to myself, oh, is that more of a gray running through that or a blonde? So I think that even if you're going gray, for example, you can see my hair here. I have like salt and pepper hair here. I have some gray in there. But with this, I pulled it out because it blends so nicely with this blonde. So I really like it. Okay, so let me spin for you and show you the style. Just a really elegant classic style. Okay, so as far as permatease, I do feel some around here, I think. It doesn't feel like a lot, but I do think there's some there. And as far as density goes, I'm gonna say that this is a medium density. I did show you that with the part, I would probably pluck a little bit there. As far as styling her goes, a nice tuck behind the ear would be really pretty with some bigger earrings. Also, you could put a headband in, like that. And if you haven't seen before, I bought something like, I want to say 13 headbands or something from Amazon for less than 15 bucks, I think. I'll link those below. I have a black one today, and you might think, well, how does that go with her outfit? But I'm actually wearing black pants today. So you can't always see my whole outfit, but it makes sense to me. I don't think that I would put this style in a ponytail. I'll show you. It's a little short for me. Some people might not mind and might stick it back like that, but I would probably wear her down. All right, as far as the glasses go, let's try them on underneath the ear tabs. Oh, let me show you the ear tabs first. Okay, so here are the ear tabs. Good coverage, you can see there. This is my hair here coming out. Yeah, you got good coverage. It's coming down right to the tip of my ear there. Okay, now under my ear tabs, totally comfortable. And over, also comfortable. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, so here we go. This is Toasted Pecan. I'm gonna spin for you. The sun's out today, so you get to see it in all different lighting this way. You can definitely see how this is more of a neutral. Those highlights are more on the ashier side. And then let me take you around back. All right, and let's take a look at the cap. Okay, so here we go. You have an extended lace front all the way ear tab to ear tab, which is really nice. And you have the monofilament part here that goes back to the crown, which is really nice. Let me make sure I'm in the camera here. Goes back to the crown, and that's really nice because it's less dense in the crown area, which is naturally how your natural hair is. You're less dense where the crown is. So that's a really nice touch. As I said, I think there's some permatease in here, not a lot. You have your velvety ear tabs with nice metal stays, open wefting, and then in the back you have an extended velvety nape. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this was fitting me fine. I felt like I had a little bit of extra room back here. I definitely have room to adjust it in here. It is adjusted in a little bit. So I would say that this goes to average and even a bit larger than average. And I have a petite to average head and it fits me just fine. Very comfortable. Okay, so that is Timeless Beauty in Toasted Pecan. Wow, I am loving this. This is Perk in Cappuccino Mist. This is a petite size one, and she's fitting me actually very well. And I have a petite to average head. We will check where the adjusters are, so I'll let you know about fit. But talk about throw on and go. I literally just took this out of the box. I didn't even shake her up, and I put her on. Look how great this style is. I love it. I love when that happens. Okay, so let's read about her. Spike it up or style it smooth, all over, textured layers, await your command. Available in 2 sizes. So she is available in average and petite, and like I said, I'm wearing the petite one. So as we look at the adjusters, I'll let you know how that fits, but you can get it in an average as well. She's not heat friendly, no lace front, no monofilament on the top, just your very basic cap. And since she's not heat friendly, there's no upkeep. This is going to be a workhorse wig that you can just throw on and go. All right, let me spin and show you the style, and then we'll talk about the measurements. All of my hair tools down here. Still getting organized in the new studio, but I'm loving it. I hope you guys like it too. We just got the table and the shelves that are going to go up so I can have the mannequins behind me again. The shelves aren't up yet. They're on the floor over here, but I think it's going to be a really nice setup, so stay tuned for that. All right, so let's talk measurements. The front, 4.25 inches. And if I wanted to wear it in a bang, I wouldn't even need to trim this because it has a nice little bit of curl to it. And I could just stick it behind my ears like that. Adorable. The crown, 3.25 inches. The sides, 3 inches. The back, 3 inches. The nape, 1.5 inches. And she weighs just 2 ounces. Very light, very easy. And as they said, you could spike it up. So let me try getting my fingers in here. Oh yeah, you could definitely get some volume out of that if you liked. Or you could tamp it down. Just depends on how you'd like to wear it. You could tamp it down pretty flat. Look at that. And just behind your ears like that. I'd probably do somewhere in the middle. A little bit of height and behind the ears. Also, of course, you could wear the headband. What did I do with it? There it is. Something like that. That would be very cute. Okay, the color Cappuccino Mist is a neutral color, so you can see there. Again, it's not real gold in the blonde, but it's also not real ashy. So it's a nice neutral color. I think it's going to fit a lot of complexions. Really pretty. And they say that this is a graded wig, so it goes from lighter to darker down here, and you could probably see that when I turned around in the back there. All right, let's try the glasses on. Under the ear tabs. I would feel that under the ear tabs. Over the ear tabs, no problem. Really easy to get over the ear tabs. Speaking of ear tabs, let's look at the ear tabs. Again, nice coverage. This is my hair here. I think this style is so pretty. All right, let's take this outside. Okay, so here you can see the color Cappuccino Mist. I think it looks lighter out here. I'm going to spin. This is not a rooted color. And you can see the blonde highlights in there are neutral. Just wanted to see some indoor lighting on this color as well. Walking through the house here, you can see how it's changing. It's so interesting how colors change in the light. So I just walked through the house in this color and I was looking at it as the light changed. And it really does look different in so many different lights. And that's true of your regular hair too, your natural hair, but most people don't seem to notice that as much. So when you get a wig, take a look at it in different lights. You may be standing in a bathroom with very blue lights or yellow lights, and that can really affect how the color looks. All right, let's take a look at the cap. That's why I try to show you the color in different lighting. I know buying color online can be so difficult. All right, so here you go. You have a basic cap. Oh, I forgot to mention permatease and density. I'm going to say there's definitely permatease in here, and that's how you can fluff it up and get the volume. And density-wise, medium density. All right, you have open wefting. You have your open ear tabs with the hair spliced in there. And then an open extended nape with Velcro adjusters. And these are all the way out. So as I said, I'm petite average. This is definitely a petite to petite average sized wig because you have lots of room to adjust it in to make it even smaller than my head. No room to go bigger. Okay. But remember, this does come in average also. Okay, so that is Perk in Cappuccino Mist. Okay, meet Epic in Sugared Silver. Now, I am wearing the large size here, and I have it cinched pretty far in, and it's still too big for me. But it does come in an average size as well. I've had people ask me, can you show some petite wigs? Can you show some large wigs? So I'm trying to do that. And in both these cases where I showed you the petite and the large, these wigs do come in average as well. Okay, so Epic is described as a softly waved chin-length cut that gives the classic bob a new twist. And it really is so nice. You have this little layer up here, which is pretty, and then you have your bob. With a sheer lace front and hand-tied top for varied styling options, the layered texture throughout allows for natural movement, and the beautifully tapered lengths make this a light, timeless classic. Now this is not heat friendly. It has a lace front. Let me show you. There, hopefully you can see the lace front. And a monofilament top, and you can part her anywhere. So let's just take a look here. So this mentions having a partially hand-tied top, and we're going to take a look at where that hand tying is. But in general, hand tying can be great because the fibers are sewn in usually anywhere from like one to a few at a time, and the fibers fall more naturally like your natural hair would. When wigs are wefted, the fibers are sewn in strips, and so it doesn't fall quite as naturally. Also, if you should want to pull your hair back and it's hand tied, you won't see any wefting, so that's really nice as well. Okay, so let me spin for you. Such a pretty, elegant style. As far as density goes, I'm going to say that this is even more than medium density. This is a pretty dense feeling wig. And it does feel like it may have some permatease, or it could just be the density of the fibers. I'm not really sure. It's a very smooth look. But it's hard to say. Again, this is a large, and I have a lot of room in this cap here, so it could even just be the cap on me. As far as styling this goes, you could pull it back in a cute little clip. I have those flower clips like that. That could be really cute. You could put it in a barrette like that. And you could do that on both sides. You could also pull back a barrette on this side as well and leave a piece out in the front. Really pretty. And, of course, you could tuck it behind your ear like that. It's funny, I was thinking, oh, maybe this side's a little shorter, but actually when I pull it, I think they're about the same. It's just the way it's layered. Okay, let's take a look at the ear tabs. You can definitely see good coverage, and you can see my hair here in contrast. It's very simple. My hair is much darker. go. Now, again, this is a large, so the ear tabs are coming way down on me, you know, all the way down. But if I had it in an average, they probably wouldn't come down as far. But these Gabor wigs do seem to have good coverage with the ear tabs. Okay, so the glasses under the ear tabs, fine. And over the ear tabs, also fine. And this color, sugared silver, is definitely cool. There's no doubt about that. Anytime you have a very silvery, icy color, that's going to be cool. And it's highlighted, so hopefully you can see that there. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, so here we go, sugared silver. You can definitely see those silver highlights there. This is not a rooted color. It's a beautiful color though. I love it. Hopefully I'm not making you too dizzy. I really should have just left it on. Walking through the house, looking at the color. See how it changes? So pretty. Okay, and let's look at the cap. Well, that was easy to take off. All right, so you have an extended lace front, ear tab to ear tab, your mono top, and I'm assuming that the hand-tied portion they're talking about is just the mono top here, because all of this is wefted. And I do think there is some permatease up here in the crown, which was giving it the volume up there. You have velvety ear tabs with metal stays, and you can see I put the adjusters all the way in. Extended nape. This is definitely for a larger head, no doubt. And then also you can get it in an average size. Okay, and that is Epic in sugared silver. So I usually end the very closing, not when I'm showing the wigs, on my favorite wig from the session. And I was thinking to myself, I'm going to be putting Epic back on, that short one, because I just loved it so much. But I think I'm going to leave this one on. They're pretty much tie for me. This one is premium in buttered biscuit, and what I love about her is the swing at the bottom. She has those more razored ends, kind of like Aesthetica Ellis or Ellen Villalea too. I love both of those wigs. She has bangs, and I'd probably have to work on this bang just a little bit to get it to lay the way I want to. Not a problem. And also, when I was looking at this style with the bangs, it reminded me of Suzanne Summers. I think she used to wear her hair similar to this. In any case, I am loving this style. She feels lower density, definitely, and I'm not feeling any permatease. Let's take a look at what they say about the style. As an added benefit, this gently layered angle cut page has face framing sides and the option for youthful bangs. So you can see these face framing layers here. And I really just love the cut on this. She has a monofilament part, so you can see that there. This one's in an average size, and I believe she only comes in average. Yeah, she only comes in average. And she also has a lace front. So there you go, you can look at that. So if you didn't want to wear the bangs down, you have that lace front that you can show, and you could just brush them to the side like that. I actually like it both ways. All right, the measurements, the front is 4.75 inches, so I actually think I wouldn't need to do much trimming, maybe a tiny bit if I wanted to wear the bangs on this. The crown is 10 inches, the side 7.5 inches, the back 9.5 inches, the nape 5.5 inches, and she weighs 3.6 ounces. And as I said, she feels lower density. I'm not going to say real low, but definitely lower than any of the other wigs I put on today. And I'm not really feeling any permatease. Looking at her ear tabs. Comes down here, good coverage. Trying on the glasses under the ear tabs. I feel that somewhat. Over the ear tabs, no problem. And this color, Buttered Biscuit, if you look close, is definitely a warm, highlighted color. Now let me spin for you and show you the style. Really pretty style. And if I didn't mention it, she's not heat friendly. So none of the wigs that I showed you today are heat friendly. And I know many of you ask for non-heat friendly wigs because you don't want to have to apply heat to keep them up. So all of these wigs are going to be your workhorse wigs, and they will tangle less because heat friendly wigs do tend to tangle more, especially if they are hitting clothing. You won't have to worry about that with these. A lot of times with non-heat friendly wigs, especially with the blondes, they will appear shinier, and there are things you can do. You can put them in a cold soak with baking soda, spray with dry shampoo, and then over time they do naturally lose some of their shine. I actually don't think that this one is too shiny. I don't think I'd do anything to her. I really like the way she looks. All right, let's take the color outside. Okay, so here we go, Buttered Biscuit. You can definitely see that it's a warmer color. It has more of the gold in it. And the sun has kind of gone in a little bit, but I'm going to still spin for you so you can see the color. Really pretty. Love the layers on this and just the way the bottom falls. Now let's walk through the house. We'll do it together this time. Takes me a few times to remember what I'm doing. Okay. Really pretty. Okay, so let's take a look at the cap. Okay, here you go. In this one, you have a temple to temple lace front, a mono part here. I don't feel any permatease. So if there is any, it's not very much at all. You have a velvety ear tab with the metal stay. It's open wefted, and you have the extended velvety nape with the Velcro adjusters. And these are right at the edge, and this fit me fine. I actually could have tightened it a little bit. I noticed that when I took it off, it came off very easily. So I would say that this goes to an average or even slightly a bit larger than average. Okay, so there you go. That is premium in Buttered Biscuit. Okay, so there you go. 4 Gabor wigs, all not heat friendly, all non-rooted, very easy throw on and go styles. You can find all of these wigs and more over at frannieshair.com. I will link them in the description below. If you have any questions at all, please put them in the comments below. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Also, head on over to our private Facebook group, Frannie's Hair. There are so many women over there. I think it's over 3,600 now. I don't know. I keep losing count. And they are all sharing pictures of themselves in all different wigs, all different colors, sharing tips and tricks and supporting one another on their wig journeys. We also have our wig experts over there ready and willing to help you with any questions you have. If you do want to join us, make sure you answer all the membership questions and agree to the group rules. That way we can let you in, no problem. I hope to see you over there. All right, as always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.